These arms are mine.
The Virtual Summit is one of today's most effective digital lead generation tools. A virtual summit is a type of collective online event in which speakers are interviewed by a host. It's like an online conference with a collection of online presentations from 6 to 30 plus experts on a topic. A good virtual summit can attract hundreds of attendees who are able to learn from all of these speakers, and in many cases for free, without having to travel or book a hotel. This means you can capture the attention of potentially thousands of prospective customers without the cost or risk involved in hosting a traditional physical event. Companies and individuals host virtual summits for a wide variety of reasons. The summit itself can be simply used as a lead generation tool or as a product in and of itself. Let's discuss some of the benefits of using e-summits. Lead generation. Virtual summits are extremely effective at generating traffic, opt-ins, and sales. The potential to view talks from dozens of experts on an interesting topic can attract more people than a typical webinar. Plus, with good incentives, you can crowdsource your marketing because each speaker you have can become a promoter for your event. Product development. Though summits usually are free for the days that they are live, they can become a product after they close. All of your content you've created is highly valuable, and it's unlikely that your audience could take in all the information and the speakers that they wanted to during the live sessions. For this reason, summit hosts will often sell an all-access pass that gives lifetime access to the talks. A virtual summit can be an early income stream for companies that are just starting out because they cost very little to produce, and yet have the potential to generate some good revenue if marketed well. You are simply sharing the knowledge of other speakers who, in turn, attract their own followers to the event. The benefits of a speaker bringing in their own audience cannot be understated. This is free advertising and exposure to an entirely new audience. We're going to examine the Bestseller Summit Online, an event hosted by Jesse Krieger, an American entrepreneur and an author who helps people create lifestyle businesses and best-selling books. He put together Bestseller Summit Online as a means of getting a big spike in the leads for his publishing business. In the end, Bestseller Summit Online brought in over 10,000 leads and over 400 sales. To facilitate this launch, Jesse collaborated with Tom Morks, a product launch expert. Aside from developing the strategy behind Bestseller Summit Online, Tom developed and ran the marketing campaigns behind many notable launches, including John Lee Dumas and Neil Patel's New York Times bestseller Hustle. So who should run a virtual summit? Right now, virtual summits are practically great for entrepreneurs who are starting their businesses from scratch and need to quickly build an audience, or those who need to build a reputation on their expertise within the industry. It can, of course, also be effective tools for people who are already established in their fields, who are considered thought leaders. Krieger is known for his Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Press and is considered a thought leader in his field. The summit was a perfect way for him to drive more leads for his publishing company. What Krieger discovered was that by selling the all-access pass, people are often able to break even or make a profit on the event while bringing in a lot of leads. He was also able to develop powerful relationships with event attendees. The benefits to be gleaned from a well-executed virtual summit are threefold. It's beneficial for the host who gets the leads out of it. It's a win for the partners and speakers who are able to share their expertise and develop a larger following. And it's a win for the audience who are able to get access to some high-quality information and education from trusted sources. How to plan a virtual summit. Once you've made the decision that you are going to hold a virtual summit, you can get started with your planning. Let's take a look at a general schedule of planning and organizing for your virtual summit. Live or recorded? Your first choice you'll need to make is whether to run your event live or pre-recorded. Running your summit live means you'll conduct every interview and presentation live on the summit. Taking the recorded approach means You will pre-record your speakers in advance of the event and then just release the recordings. There are more upsides to running an event live, but there's also a lot more risks. You'll need good internet to be able to run live, so make sure your bandwidth can handle the event. Live events also offer more opportunities for engagement, with users being able to ask questions and have them answered in real time. This is important because there is a strong correlation between engagement and sales. There are also some extra challenges with running a live event, specifically when it comes to coordinating all the moving parts of the event and the partners that you're working with. But the extra engagement is more than worth it. Keep an eye on the costs. Anyone who is going to run such an event needs to be able to plan ahead for the expenses associated with it. You don't necessarily have to pay for all of the following, but you can bootstrap many of the elements yourself. Here are a few of those expenses. Copywriting. Anyone who wishes to run a virtual summit needs good sales and a good landing page to attract potentially interested attendees. Some entrepreneurs also put together workbooks that go along with the summit. Having additional content, such as your workbook to share, allows your partners and speakers to email their contacts and their leads more than once without repeating the exact same message, which makes for a greater chance of getting people to sign up for the event. The cost of hiring a copywriter varies widely, but assumes somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000. Design. The design for the pages and the lead magnets is important, both so that it is consistent with your brand and so that it provides a professional and appealing first impression to users who land on those pages. Professional design will likely cost you $5,000 to $10,000. Partnerships. The partnerships you establish for the event are not free. You should not have to pay for speakers unless you are hiring a recruiter to seek them. However, it is common to pay speakers on the back end of the event, which you can pay via affiliate commissions. The partners that you bring in make a percentage of the sales that they generate. Working with a recruiter could cost you $10,000 to $20,000, but finding speakers on your own should cost you nothing before affiliate commissions. Phase 1. Strategy and planning, 4 to 6 months out. The first step is determining some of the most basic logistical elements of the event. For example, what are the dates of the event? Will it be a live event or a pre-recorded one? What topic or niche will you be focused on, including specific marketing verticals and topics? What tech will you want to use? And what is going to be your main offer? Phase 2, research and recruitment, 3 months out. The next step to planning your summit is a time-intensive one, researching and recruiting your speakers for the event, all while you are producing all of your necessary materials and setting up your tech, pages, and assets. The critical item at this point is getting your speakers and partners on board, and it's important to start as early as possible so your speakers are not already booked. This process can take as long as 2 months. Phase 3, pre-event planning and promotion, 2 to 3 weeks out. This is when the promotion of your event really kicks into high gear. You should have a landing page for the event ready with a list of all your confirmed speakers. Promote this page through your speakers, paid traffic, social media, and your own list. When people arrive at your landing page, make sure you give them a lead magnet that you designed specifically to get them to sign up for the summit. Phase 4, event launch. The event is finally here. In the week leading up to the event and during the event itself, email people every day with previews and reminders and a clear schedule of all the speakers so that it's extremely easy to attend the sessions of the speakers they want to listen to. You should also focus on keeping your speakers happy and well informed throughout the process. One of the best ways to do this is to be clear and simple in your directions. They can become frustrated if they feel confused or unsure of what to do or when to do it. Try to be as organized as possible in your communication before the event. If you're running a live event, you won't have much time or capacity to simultaneously host the speakers live and coordinate with others behind the scenes. You should open or close your event with a keynote address to your audience. If you have something to pitch other than your all-access pass, do this in your opening keynote while your audience is engaged and excited. Even if you've chosen to do a pre-recorded summit, your opening and closing keynotes should be live to increase engagement with your audience. Phase 5, post-event, 1 to 2 weeks after the event. The day after the event ends, you can close it down. At this point, run a series of emails telling your attendees that this is their final chance to purchase the All Access Pass. Those people who purchase the pass will have access to the sessions forever. Otherwise, once you shut down the summit, they will disappear to those without the pass. This creates a sense of urgency and scarcity, which in turn will increase conversions. Whether you're just breaking into a new industry or you're an experienced veteran just looking for some fresh leads for your business, an online virtual summit is a powerful tool. A summit is not easy. It takes a lot of time and resources to pull it off. But the stream of leads and revenue a successful summit can generate is well worth the investment.
You made me up, believer.